We've got a quick screencast here to explain to you the cultural universals that we'll be using throughout the year to study global studies. And so here's our home screen, and I'll move forward here quickly. Here are the universals. You did a version of this in U.S. history, a little bit in the Great Depression unit. You've got these different categories that you can divide all of culture up into: politics, art, religion, education, social arrangements, and economics. No matter what society you're studying, they have these characteristics displayed in some way. Economics in one country might be different than another, but there are still economics there. The religion of one country may be different from another, but they have some type of religion. That's why we call them universal, because they appear in each culture on the planet. The first one that we'll look at here very quickly is politics, issues of power, who makes rules and laws, how are they enforced, and how is power passed or passed on. If we're looking at the United States, we might know that Congress makes the rules or laws. They're enforced by the executive branch or locally by police. How is power passed? We know that we have elections to determine who will take over next after one group is out of power or after one person's term has expired. The next one here is art and aesthetics. This is how a society expresses their past, present, or future. The arts certainly fit into this particular category: music, dance, theater, clothing, sports, etc. So this changes as time changes, but every society has these aspects in some way. Which art form is dominant may be different based on each culture, but they all have some type of cultural or artistic expression. The next one is religion, how spiritual matters are decided, what is acceptable to believe, what is not acceptable, what are the acceptable ways to worship in that society. Some of these religions are monotheistic, meaning one God. Some are still, even to this day, polytheistic, multiple gods. Some believe in animism, spirit worship, and some are more focused on the occult or rituals. But no matter, again, what society you're talking about, they have some form of religious expression. The next one is education. All societies have some sort of educational system. In the past, it might have been informal, just information passed down from older members of the tribe, clan, or group to younger members. In modern societies, it's formal most of the time, though there are still informal types of education. Not everything we learn is formally in school or university. We still get information from the people around us, family members, and others. In societies, who gets to go to school is important. In America, most students have access to some sort of education. We'll find that this is not true in every country. And what is taught, what is acceptable to be taught in those schools, and what is unacceptable. As we move forward here, social arrangements. This has to do with social class, how social status is determined, and the role people play within their social group. Issues of marriage, divorce, family are all a part of this, and issues of any kind of social class, lower, middle, upper class is all a part of this. So family dynamics, social class, groups that people choose to join can all be a part of social arrangements. Economics, how do people survive? Food, shelter, water, how do they get these things or produce these things? How do we distribute wealth? How do we determine who gets money, goods, and who does the work? Again, economic systems vary greatly from society to society, but they all have ways to determine these things. The cultural universals can be applied to any society. We'll see that into anything, and we can use them to compare societies, people, events. Items you'll find can fit in more than one category, meaning something that is economics might also be social arrangements. Something that is art might also be connected in some way to religion. So we'll find that you can't put everything in just one category all the time. They can be applied at any level. We can look at this in terms of world culture, nations, local areas, families, etc. And we'll see examples of that in class. I hope this helped you just a little bit to understand the culture universals. If you have any questions, just ask your instructor.